AI security issues, password manager security, this and more on your cybersecurity news roundup. I'm Allie Diamond, and this is ThreatWire. On April 22nd, 2026, Bitwarden was hit with the software supply chain attack. The attack was live for about an hour and a half. It affected only the version of Bitwarden distributed via NPM. At the time of writing, NPM shows that Bitwarden averages 76,000 downloads per week, but that number is increasing on a very regular basis. The attack has been contributed back to Team PCP and the checkmarks vulnerability that started earlier this year. The attack compromised legitimate CLI identity using a post-install secret theft. The loader downloads the bun runtime from GitHub if it is not already present, then launches a large obfuscated JavaScript payload. Once deobfuscated, that payload reveals a broad credential theft operation focused on developer workstations and CI environments. GitHub and NPM tokens, SSH material, shell history, AWS, GCP, and Azure secrets, GitHub action secrets, and AI tooling configuration files are all targeted. They've released indicators of compromise, including the potential checkmarks URL being used by bad actors, so be sure to check ASAP. I think this is a very interesting time to be a developer, especially now seeing that developers are being more and more targeted as the way for intrusion via vulnerability by bad actors. Now more than ever, keeping your developers educated around cybersecurity, the supply chain attacks, and more is critical to making sure that you're not putting your company at risk. So definitely be sure to let them know, hey, don't install things willy-nilly, as well as keeping to remember to not push credentials to production. We previously reported on the fact that the FBI had confirmed use of the iOS notification system to retrieve signal messages. This ended up being used in an actual court case against bad actors. This past week, Apple released a patch to their notification system that addresses this exact issue. The vulnerability was awarded CVE 2026-28950. In traditional Apple fashion, the security notice announcing the patch of the CVE was deeply sparse. Impact: notifications marked for deletion could be unexpectedly retained on the device. Description: a logging issue was addressed with improved data redaction. The team at Signal released a statement on their Mastodon thanking Apple for fixing the issue quickly. We're grateful to Apple for the quick action here and for understanding and acting on the stakes of this kind of issue. It takes an ecosystem to preserve the fundamental human right to private communication. My original take was that I thought it was something having to do with them just restoring a backup and swiping down and seeing what notifications were available in the notification center of the iPhone, but at least we can now see a little bit more insight into how it was done, even if it doesn't paint a full picture. Vibe coding company Lovable had a huge data leak that, at first, they attempted to play off. On Monday, April 20th, 2026, Weezer OSINT on Twitter posted about their findings exploring the Lovable application and how deeply insecure it was. They were able to access other users' source code, database credentials, and more, all through a free account they made that exact day. Using a few simple API queries, Weezer OSINT was able to get information about active in-development projects on Lovable. It turns out that Weezer OSINT reported the bug to the team at Lovable in early March, and the Lovable team marked the issue as a duplicate of something. But it turns out that Lovable had patched the issue prior, but only for newly created projects. Previously existing projects did not have the new security measures forced into place. This is most likely why, when it was reported, it was marked as duplicate. Lovable did end up acknowledging the issue and releasing a public statement. It turns out in February 2026, a backend regression re-enabled public access to chat history and source code of public projects. They originally disabled this functionality in March 2025 as a part of getting a larger user base and other resets. The team at Lovable is still rolling out their changes and communications with those potentially affected, but in the meantime have taken the necessary actions to prevent these projects from being enumerated over. On the same note of cybersecurity AI, a rumor has been circulating that unauthorized users have been getting access to Claude Mythos. There are users that come from these Discord accounts and servers where these members attempt to get access to next level LLMs and AI models. The unauthorized users say they used third-party employees of Anthropic and cybersecurity enumeration tools to get access to Mythos. Anthropic has not confirmed the truth around the access, just that they are looking into the potential. A post on a well-known hacking forum brought to light that 19 million records containing citizens' IDs were pulled from a data breach of the French government. GitHub outages have been on the rise, most recently with issues of merge queues causing squash and rebate commits to be generated from the wrong base state. Microsoft has finally figured out how to allow admins to uninstall Microsoft Copilot from enterprise devices. So exciting! Thank you so much for watching ThreatWire for the week of April 27th, 2026. If you enjoyed this show, please be sure to like, comment, subscribe. Y'all, we are less than 1,000 subscribers away from hitting 1 million. And I know that we can get this done by the end of May. So please be sure to share all the episodes, leave lots of comments, because honestly, the more comments I see on the episodes, the more views I see. So your comments really do make a big difference. If you want to find me online, you can find me everywhere at Ending with Ali. For the month of May, I'm going to be over on my personal Instagram, posting every day breaking news and reactive content, and then bringing that back over to ThreatWire as a part of a little challenge I call Make It May. So if you want to see that happen, please be sure to follow me over there. But more importantly, let's get us to 1 million. Thank you so much for watching, and remember, good luck, have fun, and don't get caught.